Like the video. Glad y'all too. And we're back. Okay. So, Jess Hilarious, Breakfast Club, all the stuff. Okay. There has been a lot of scuttlebutt about when Angela Yee left. They were then searching for a replacement. They ended up getting Jess Hilarious. They tried out different people, all the stuff. Jess started on the show, and soon after Jess got hired, she got pregnant. She got pregnant. She was then on, she was off on leave, and they brought in Lauren LaRosa. Lauren LaRosa, who was also on TMZ. I do feel like when Jess was gone and Lauren filled in, everyone was like, they were saying Lauren was better. To me, it's not that Lauren is better. To me, Lauren's different. Jess is a social media turn comedian, turn radio talk show person. Lauren is a journalist. She does deep dive. She looks into things or whatever. Like, she's like me. I'm like, I want to have the information. I don't want to be on the fly. I want to know what I'm talking about. Okay. And Corey was on here talking. Wait, let me refresh. Hold on. I don't like Corey Holcomb. I've seen things he said that I thought was insane. However, he was on a podcast and he was comparing Jess and Lauren. So let's hear what he said.
Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Jess Hilarious she did have a social media presence. I think initially, but to me, before Jess got pregnant, I do feel like she was more on the cuff of fitting in with Charlamagne and Envy. I do think once she had a baby, her perspective changed. She's a mom now, a newborn baby. I do feel like she may have just been acclimating to parent life, and she just wasn't as connected to the job. It's early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? A lot had happened. And I do think when she came back, it was a bit of a difference. But again, even before she left, Jess was just child. She didn't care. They would get, because look, for me, I am a one-woman show. I do all my own research. I do all my own graphics. I do all my own shit. I don't have anyone saying, hey, here's the topics to discuss. On the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee is seeing that she looked into the stories. So she had more information. Jess would sometimes just read shit and not know what the fuck was going on. I mean, it was just with the mess. But she sometimes just did not know what the fuck she was talking about because she wasn't the one looking at things. Okay. And so that was before she had a baby. I think once she came back and Lauren had done so well, people were always commenting how great she was, replaced Jess, blah, blah, blah. And then once Jess came back, it got different.
Oh, she got that job. And I always said she wasn't talented.
I won't say that she ain't talented. I will say I think they thought she would get better. I think they thought she did good initially. She'll fall into place. She'll get better. She will, deep dive more often. She will get more experience. Okay. And I think a part of me do feel like because she got pregnant and was then gone for, the time she was, okay. I do think like she hasn't gotten back into the swing of things. But I would not say that she's not talented. She's just not Lauren.
She got the job and got knocked up shortly afterwards. And the worst thing in the world happened. They brought in somebody who was talented.
I won't say talented, someone different. The Breakfast Club did not need a comedian, let alone a social media comedian. They needed someone because even Angela Yee's part was discussing the hot topics, discussing the rumors, getting information and whatever. That was her thing. Jess had her just a mess on IG, and they try to have that be on the show as well. But she didn't do no deep dives. It's easy on IG to say to give a quick 30-second recap of all the topics. But when folks are asking questions, you're like, I don't know. Names wrong, dates wrong, or whatever. And when Lauren came in prepared. Y'all know me, I hate coming on here now. I'm like, damn, I didn't see that or whatever, because you want to be prepared. Jess ain't a prepared person.
Who they bring in?
Homegirl from she used to be on TMZ.
Yeah. Oh. She has experience with doing that. When she talks, her voice, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
The girl who is Lauren. That girl know what she doing.
And that's true. And people said that once Jess was gone. Look, Yee quit, in my opinion, based on, because I watched when Yee was on. Yee quit because she did not feel supported. I think once, was it Boosie? No, not Boosie. A rapper came up there and was like insinuating shit or whatever. When her and K Michelle kind of had a back and forth or whatever, I think Yee started to feel like they didn't protect her. But that was after 13 years on the show. I think Yee said she felt like it was time for her to have her own thing. I agree, because at that the Breakfast Club was stagnant. It was. And the camaraderie between the three of them, Envy, Charlamagne, and Yee, it had changed. It had changed. You could tell there was less support for her when certain things would happen or guests would say certain shit. I think Yee felt alone because the dynamic between her and the guys, it has changed. So I think over time, the bond between them changed. They all had their own things going on, and now Yee has her own. I listen to Yee as well on her own show, Way Up with Yee. So that Gucci Mane, yeah, Gucci Mane. Okay, and a lot of shit happened, and I think she was like, "I'm tired," And after the contract was renewed, she's like, "I'm good," and they gave her own show, and they should have. And then they got that. So again, there's a few. We're gonna look. I have not listened to any of these, and because she said a whole bunch of shit, we're gonna watch them all and discuss. Okay. So after Corey Wynn said that, there have been many comments from people. It's a known topic on social media. So to me, Jess feels like they see people talking shit. They see folks asking if she's replacing me. They see people saying, and no one on the business side is saying that ain't true. Now, it's not as if they're like erasing Jess. They still post her stuff, whatever. It's just Lauren is there.
She started doing the news. I'm like, all right, look, that's our segment. Take me off.
So it says Jess Hilarious shuts down Lauren roast of beef. Rumor says she just wants Jess the mess changed. Okay.
That shit. Y'all give her that shit. Take me off that shit. She did this is her. She started doing the news. I'm like, all right, look, that's our segment. Take me off that shit. Y'all give her that shit. Take me off that shit. She did this is her segment. Now, this is no longer Jess with the mess.
And now they have a different thing that's like, they don't say Jess with the mess anymore. It's like Lauren has her own intro when she talked about the news stuff.
You know, got dark fast as a mother. Okay. I said, take me off that shit. This is no longer my segment. I said it. Take me off of that. Give it to her. Give it to her. Charlamagne said, nah, I don't want it to be her segment. It damn near sure is already. Like it's her segment. She's reading it and she's doing it to the best of her ability. Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave.
Wendy told y'all, don't you pick nobody better than you at your job when you won't be there. That's when Wendy was on hiatus. That's why she was like, no, close the fucking show down. I don't want no one around here, because when you pick someone to do your job, if they do better, it's going to look different.
That's why I picked her. Y'all need to understand something. I'm never hating on Shorty. I already told her. I tell her every day. I tell her she's pretty every day. I tell her every day. I big up this woman every day.
A part of me feel like even when Jess be big up in Lauren, it be a bit facetious. I think she says it in a way because everyone else is saying it. So she's trying to point out what is already being said. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she doesn't mean it, but I think it's a part of her trying to move. Like, girl, you good, girl, you read that, because folks say that all the time.
Every day. I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back, because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on?
I did not like her when I came back, and you can tell. And not for any other reason besides I came back to work while the temp's still here. I'm back. Why is the temp still here? I get her not liking the situation, because I'm back at work and the person who's supposed to be gone is still sitting here in my face doing my job.
She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these niggas is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay. Got it. It's her segment. I went to the person who does the intros, the sounds and shit. I went to Taylor. Yo, Taylor, make Lauren her intro. Take Jess with the mess, all that shit. She says, things can't just change like that. Why the fuck not? Why not? Y'all changing everything else, and I'm the only one that don't know. My goofy ass don't know nothing.
Jess, because you wasn't paying attention. Everyone saw it. Before Jess came back, I said, it's going to be a hard transition with Lauren leaving and just come back, because Lauren had improved the show. I started watching again. The interviews were better. Her questions were better. Her follow-up questions were better. It wasn't about being funny, but she still was funny and enjoyable. Even I felt like once Jess come back, it's going to be real weird to go back to someone who's not as polished with interviewing, with talking points and having conversations and not trying to make everything a joke. But the writing to me was once Jess came back and Lauren wasn't asked to leave, to me that was a key point in thinking they may not replace you, but they add Lauren. Because I'm like, maybe it's gonna be 4 people. Because Lauren ain't never there. I mean, ain't never left. Since Jess came, and I think at first they tried to not have Lauren on every day, but Lauren wholeheartedly, child, was a seat planted. So I don't see how she didn't see it. Maybe she was sleepy. I don't know. But I saw it.
Jess with the Mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm Jess Hilarious up here. Fuck, I'm Jessica Moore up here. Jess with the Mess is not being done. Lauren LaRosa is doing the shit. She started doing.
So that's one part of a child. Okay, let's go. Cause we're going piece by piece. I don't know what they got. Okay, let's go piece by piece.
That retired ass nigga.
So this is just hopped on live to address recent comments made by Corey Holcomb and opened up about what's it like working on the Breakfast Club. So let's get into this, y'all.
Who still think he not retired. Nigga, you ain't doing nothing. And honestly, if he didn't hate me so much, I would actually agree with some shit that he was saying. I would. The girl is great at what she do. Lauren with the latest is flawless.
Yes, it's called Lauren with the latest. It's a whole intro to Lauren's topics of the conversations and all that stuff. It's what ye did. It's what Angela Yee did in a great way.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She got that. I fought for that. The fuck is we talking about? I don't know how long it's going to take for a motherfucker to confirm that. But yeah, it's like that. I started saying shit on air. Like I said, I don't know if y'all really listen to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all really listen to that shit 6 a.m. or whatever. Yeah. That retired ass nigga. I advocated for that.
Just to be fair, again, even her saying I co-signed for Lauren, I did it. I think she did it because what else can you do? You came back from leave and the temp was still there. I think Jess got to the point of being pissed off that she said, fuck it, take my shit off. If she's still here, take my shit off. Have it be her. Let her do it. To me, yeah. To me, the both of them there would be great. But that ain't gonna happen if one of them feel like she's being played with or she's been replaced. I think Jess feel like I'm being played with, I'm being replaced, and I don't like it. Not, hey, when you were gone, we realized we need 4 people. We need 4. Sometimes that means if one person gone, it can be a different thing. Sometimes for the man gone, sometimes Envy gone, or it can work better. Okay, I think there should have been a better conversation about it. But to me, 4 people could have worked, but it feel like because she felt played with, she ain't like it, and she said, well, fuck, take Jess the Mess off. I ain't gonna do that. No, I ain't gonna do that here. Let Lauren do it. And even her saying, I was saying, little slick shit. I heard it. I noticed it. I heard it.
Get that shit to her. Get that segment to her. Man, that girl do what she do. She do it great. She was doing it great at TMZ. She doing it great at the Breakfast Club. I also been said that she did great during the co-hosting year too. Said that. Along with Claudia Jordan and Jason Lee. I also said that. Okay? Stop trying to make me out to be the villain.
And Jess is not the villain.
Like I'm the fucking hater or something.
Jess ain't the hater. I don't think she's a villain. I don't think she's a hater. I think she's reacting and responding to feeling like I went and had a baby and I came back to work and y'all keeping the temp. And I'm having to share the spotlight with someone else when I was told this would be a 3-person, it would be me, him, and him, and not me, him, and her. Shit changed and I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
I ain't never gonna hate on no fucking woman. Ever. No. Now listen. I may not say everything that y'all, I may offend women here and there. I offend men here and there. I offend others here and there, Okay. Y'all ain't gonna agree with everything I say and do, but I am never going to hate on a woman, especially if she got it going on. Yeah, I'm not. And Lauren LaRosa got it going on. She did. You know what I'm saying? I tell her that. Ask her. I don't know if she'll say it online. She thanks me on air, but she don't thank me online.
Shocked. So again, even the fact that she's like, well, she ain't gonna come online and say shit. She'll say it on air. But I'm like, if she said on air, why did she have to, then go on social media to play defense attorney? It's like, no, I'm saying it when we're together. I'm saying it when we're together.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I guess, shit a little different, online. But if niggas is a team, if we supposed to be a team, how about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate?
Now again, she feel like I'm getting roasted online. I'm getting dogged out online. I'm getting told and I'm being replaced. Lauren's better. I should leave. And it's all this shit being said online, and no one is speaking up for me online. I don't know what she wants them to do. I do feel like the Breakfast Club in the past have never went on social media and said shit. They usually say it on air. When shit happened, they usually talk about it on the air because that's their show. So I don't know if she feels like when they're on air, no one is defending her like they should. Maybe that's her point. But I don't think anyone on the show has ever went on social media playing defense attorney. They usually leave that to them doing it on the show.
That shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school.
And to me, her coming online and doing this forces the Breakfast Club to address it. Because they discuss what's hot in this on social, and it's on every blog. Okay, it's on every blog. So they can't ignore it tomorrow. Now, would Jess be on the air tomorrow to say how she feels? I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna get up early as fuck in the morning to see.
It is Fair East Side High. Fair East Side High. Before Mr. Clark, though. Okay.
He got that job.
So that was okay. That was part 2, child. That's part 2. Let's see what this thing say. Again, because she went live. She did not save it. So I'm only catching the pieces that people put up.
I've called and I've asked many times. That's what I got told. She's a producer. Oh, okay, cool. So I ain't asked no more. She's only on my segment. So I'm like, all right. I'm putting shit together because that's what I do. I put shit together. All right, here we go. So Shorty must about to be on the show. That's exactly what I put in my fucking head before anybody decided to come and tell me again. So I did another round of asking, all right, what are we doing? All right, well, we've always, this is the boss. we've always considered having a fourth seat. Well, when the fuck was y'all gonna tell me that? When was your, and then this is months after I came back. This was like 2 months after I came back from maternity leave. We've always, ever since Angela Yee left, we said that we would consider having 4 seats. So why, when me and Claudia Jordan did the guest co-hosting, or me and Kendra G did the guest co-hosting, did everybody say, oh, it ain't gonna work with 4 people? Why?
Because they had to find a 4th person that'll work with. The thing with chemistry, you have to find the right person for things to mesh. They had just found Jess. To me, they had just found Jess that was working. Jess, y'all know Jess got hired, and a month after she was hired, she was pregnant. And so she was then going on leave. You know what I'm saying? I think, I don't think they wanted Claudia because Claudia, and Claudia was also on TGIF. Claudia was also on there. I think they wanted something different. They wanted someone who wasn't on something else to make it be different. I think for a time they were trying to find 4, and it just didn't work. It didn't work. I think once Jess was gone, Lauren came in. Lauren did great. Lauren's also younger. Lauren knows more things. You know what I'm saying? Lauren worked at TMZ. I feel like Lauren came in and it worked. Let's have Jess come back from maternity. Let's see how it goes. When Jess first came back, it was working. I'm like, oh, this would be cute. It'd be cute. 2 younger Black women, so that was not the men overpowering the women. They all think differently. It can be a whole thing. To me, when it was the 4 of them, it made sense. And I think they finally felt like, well, damn, this can possibly work. Now, should they have told Jess that sooner? Yes. But again, as long as Lauren was not replacing you, if they were trying to have a before-party thing and see how long, I wouldn't have had an issue with it because it's less work for me. As long as my check ain't getting cut, if I'm getting my same pay, my same hours, it's a new code. I don't care. I wouldn't care. Lauren would make your job better. And if someone to bounce shit off of besides Charlamagne ass and Envy. So to me, it would have made sense to be like, you know what? They're going to add her as a 4th. They're going to add her as a 4th. And that's what, but again, as long as someone said, Jess, we're going to replace you. That would have been my only aggravation, is if they fired her. That would have been sucky. But girl, a 4th, so?
Right? Why was that ever even said? Why wasn't that something that was presented at the jump, like from jump, at the top of the shit? That's what I want to know, right? But I'm still playing. I'm still here. Mind you, I'm not playing the game. I'm just still here with it because I'm in this. This is a fucking contract. This ain't no part-time little shit that I got. I got a contract that I negotiated and I got it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on air. She overtalks. She's over-talking me. Lauren knows she does this shit. Whatever. I've told her about this shit many a times. She over-talks me. I'm like, yo, shut up. All right? Or hush, be quiet. Yeah, that clip that y'all saw. Yes, shut up. Be quiet. Yeah, I've said that. And I've meant that. You know what I mean?
You can't, child, see? when the producers and the management ain't making clear-cut roles known, you have this to where one person feel like I can tell someone to shut up, or Lauren feel like I have to overtalk just because she ain't making no sense. She ain't answering the real stuff. So let me get out the true facts of it all, because Jess ain't doing it right. So again, production, producer, whatever, who did not make stuff clear. Because my thing is this, bitch, you can't tell me to shut up. At the same time, don't overtalk me. But that's a conversation to be had. Okay. But again, if your job ain't being taken away, if your check ain't being cut short to pay for Lauren, I would not give a fuck. But that's what happened when there is not a clear-cut understanding over who do what, when, where, and how.
That's the only way to get it a hush. So I'm like, all right, cool. One day I told her, because I went in the comments, I'm like, all right, people don't like that. All right, whatever. You know, I'm not her mother. She's another grown woman. I have to respect this lady, but she's not gonna keep talking over me, yo. I'm already confused on why the fuck she's still here.
Again, because she ain't know what's going on, she pissed and she acting away. Lauren feel like I'm here for a reason. I'ma keep being Lauren. I'ma keep talking.
You know what I mean? Like on air, not in the building, on air, right? So I'm like, all right. I told her, be quiet the next day. Charlamagne texts me and he says, yo, don't tell her be quiet. You tell her shut up. Play into that narrative of y'all beefing, y'all not liking each other. Why the fuck would we do that? But I'm like, you know what? All right, cool.
Well, that shows. But again, Charlamagne messy as fuck if he did that. If he did that and he know there's some kind of animosity coming from either one of them, that's wrong. Now, if he feel like they not beefing, if he felt like there is no issue, but the other people think it is, hey, play into that. I get that part. You know what I'm saying? I get that. They do that with NG and Charlamagne about the gay stuff. Oh, they butt buddies or whatever. You play into the jokey whatevers. So only if Charlamagne felt like, well, y'all not beefing. Y'all cool. Ain't no issue. So play into what the other people think. Why it'll make more people listen. I don't know if he don't know that Jess got an issue. Don't know. But telling someone who fully is upset about what's going on to be fakely rude to the coworker is gonna be some bullshit afoot. Okay.
She cool with it. I'm cool with it because I'm not a be quiet type of bitch anyway. I am a shut up type of bitch. Ask my kids, right? Even the 7-month-old, ask her. So then I asked again. I'm like, all right, so she's gonna be the fourth host. That's what it is. Whenever we do find that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of beating around the bush, y'all. So look, she started doing the news. I'm like, all right, look, that's her segment. Take me off that shit. Y'all give her that shit. Take me off that shit. This is her segment. Now, this one, I've called and I've asked many times. That's what I got told. She's producer. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. We heard all that. Let's go to the next one. Hold on. We don't want to miss whatever it is that Jess said. What's this one?
Up that bitch. Not one person.
Uh-uh.
We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that motherfucking crazy.
Not her child. Now you took Angela Yee's job, and now you, girl, You probably like, hot. Leave. I left them a long time ago. Leave me out of it. I'm not in it, child.
Now, why am I in it?
And you could have did
Now,
it.
see how I get thrown in stuff?
I'm not in it. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Not as crazy as niggas try to make out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you.
There are many people who work regular jobs, okay, who deal with bullshit from bosses and coworkers every day. I've been at my job for 10 years. I've dealt with lots of bullshit. It's called life. It's called adulting. It's called having to put up with little bitty bits of shit to, do whatever. And you check what you need to check. No job is not gonna have its little pieces of, you know what I'm saying, bullshit. And ye made enough points for us to know why she left. And you came in and said, it's your show now. Like, to me, they was kind of clowning ye when she left. So, child, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me.
Meaning I'm quitting. Meaning this is me saying, bitch, I'm done. I can't say I'm done, but when my contract is over, I'm not going back.
I feel played with. I'm going to play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot.
Thank you, Lisa, for the Cash App. Thank you.
Jess Hilarious is quiet. It's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open. All the time. How about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate? This shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High.
Fair East Side. On our sounds in hands, we always praise that name. Anyway.
Fair East Side High. Before Mr. Clark, though. Like when he first got there. Y'all want a bitch to keep her cool. Look, check this out, y'all.
Meaning they probably told her, just calm down. Just stop. Just deal with it. Just listen. It's okay. But Jess probably feel like I'm getting torn to shreds on social media. And y'all telling me to just accept it? Girl.
Look, man. I get up every fucking day. Every day. And they always talk about, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no.
Not admitting I'm booking more my own shows. I'm going to miss days at the Breakfast Club because I have other shit going on. I ain't coming in there. No. They finna fire me anyway, bitch. Hell no.
I have more fun outside the fucking studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy? We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Now, she started doing the news. I'm like, all right, look, that's her segment. Take me off that. Y'all give her that. Take me off that. She did. This is her segment now. This is no longer just with the mess. Got dark for y'all teammate.
We seen that.
It's ran like a high school.
We seen that.
I don't have no reason to get on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these doing up here that I don't like. Okay. Got it.
We heard it already.
We supposed to be a team up there. Not one person.
We heard it already. That's Corey. Hold on. I want to be sure that we're hearing all pieces.
We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like not one motherfucker ever with this online shit.
Her face before and after. Okay.
Like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that motherfucking crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't put this shit up for y'all teammate. That shit is ran like a high school.
We heard that.
Good.
We heard that. That's Corey. Hold on. That's just Corey.
And you could say I'm
We go to the next one.
And she's doing it to the best of her ability. Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. That's why I picked her. Y'all need to understand something. I'm never hating on Shorty. I already told her. I tell her every day. I tell her she's pretty every day. I tell her every day. I big up this woman every day. You know what I'm saying? I was eating that shit up the whole year I co-hosted. Eating that shit up until I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a baby. In this industry, what I'm doing ain't no right time to have a baby. So you have them when you have them. I don't regret when I got pregnant. I don't. I got pregnant on fucking purpose.
Shot that on purpose.
That's what I wanted, a baby, and that's what I got.
Look, I agree with her saying that there's no right time to have a baby. We can all of that, but I do feel like, I don't know. A woman's body is a woman's body. But I do feel like getting a new job on a new show and getting pregnant at the exact same time may not have been the best idea. You know, to purposefully get pregnant. Because even in a regular world, even if you work at a regular whatever, you know, sometimes they don't want to hire someone who's pregnant because they know you're gonna be here and then gone. So she has a right to say that, you know, it was my choice and I got pregnant on purpose. But you then can't be upset that you got hired for a job that had been looking for the slot for a while. You got pregnant and had to leave. You brought in a replacement who is different than you and better for the show in that way. And then once you came back from maternity leave, the person who you picked to help cover for you did better at it than you. It also feel like, because it wasn't irresponsible of her to get pregnant, because that's even it. But I do feel like, you know, that means you set all this in motion. Because you said, fuck that job. I'm going to get pregnant on purpose. They're going to have to deal with it or whatever, and I'll come back. And when you came back, child.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was eating that shit up the whole year I co-hosted. Eating that shit up until I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a baby. In this industry, what I'm doing ain't no right time to have a baby. So you have them when you have them. I don't regret when I got pregnant. I don't. I got pregnant on fucking purpose.
Okay. Well, and now we're here. Let's see.
Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. This woman every day. Every day. I don't have no.
We heard that. Now, I think someone told me about Kendra. Who was that? Yeah, I think you said Kendra G had posted on IG that's why she quit. Let's hear what Kendra G said.
All right. I'm putting shit together because that's what I do. I put shit together. All right, here we go. So Shorty must about to be on the show. That's exactly what I put in my fucking head. All right, well, we've always, this is the boss. We've always considered having a fourth seat. Well, when the fuck was y'all gonna tell me that? When was y'all? And then this is months after I came back. This was like 2 months after I came back from maternity leave. We've always, ever since Angela Yee left, we said that we would consider having 4 seats. So why, when me and Claudia Jordan did the guest co-hosting, or me and Kendra G did the guest co-host, and then everybody say, oh, it ain't gonna work with 4 people. Why, right? Why was that ever even said? Why wasn't that something that was presented at the jump, like from jump, at the top of the shit?
That you actually were going to level up and take it to the Breakfast Club. What happened over there?
Okay, well, let's just give the true story. The day I got to finally guest co-host, I had a day. They said the night before I wasn't going to be able to guest co-host because things changed. Things do happen in radio. They have pre-recorded interviews, but I was able to come in the next morning and still just do some talk breaks with Envy. Well, when I went in the next morning, Jess Hilarious was there. Shout out to Jess Hilarious, super talented. Deserves to be her job. Like, this is nothing about her at all, right? So I want to make that clear. I think she was an excellent choice. But still, with that being said, as a company employee, I wasn't really given an opportunity to even guest co-host. Really, I'm watching for 2 months, people getting the chance to guest co-host, and I work for the company, and I gotta wait. That's not gonna happen. But
I think she must have worked for iHeart. And she felt like, why can everyone else guest co-host and I couldn't? Did they not want you there?
literally, after that experience, I did it. And again, because I know this might go viral. Shout out to Jess Hilarious. That's your job. You kill it. I've always loved you. But I quit after that. Literally.
So that was the final
that was it.
show.
I was done. Like that Friday, I had to go back to do one more episode in Chicago. It was May 1st. And I was going to Italy for my birthday. And I knew I was not returning. And I sent my resignation letter while I was in Italy, and I never went back. I do want to say this. Life played itself out the way it was supposed to play itself out.
All right.
But that's great. You know, I almost feel like Kendra G's point of view wasn't needed to me, because if Kendra is saying, I just never was given the chance to guest co-host, and I only co-hosted the one time and it didn't work out, I feel like, okay. Kendra, I've seen Kendra before. Kendra is an acquired taste. Kendra, to me, would not have worked on the Breakfast Club, in my opinion, because of Charlamagne and Envy. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't mesh right. I think Kendra, Charlamagne, Envy, and Jess would absolutely not mesh. I think Jess meshed right at the time. But when Lauren came in, I don't want to say Lauren was better. Lauren was a pleasant addition to the Breakfast Club for people who used to watch the Breakfast Club, and we knew how consistently accurate Yee was in her Yee tea. You know, so to me, when Jess said, why didn't they do Kendra? Because Kendra, it wouldn't have worked. It would not have worked. That doesn't mean that Kendra isn't great in her own right. Everything don't mesh well at all. But they picked Jess for a reason. So, you know, to me, Jess, I won't say she shot herself in the foot. I ain't gonna say that. I do feel like tomorrow morning on the Breakfast Club is going to be interesting. I do feel like if Jess had not already quit, if Jess isn't already fired, she probably will be. I think when Yee chose to leave, Yee knew, again, you have to learn how to leave a job, show your aggravation, but not burn no bridges. You know, to me, Jess is pulling a Nene Leakes. Jess is pulling a Monique. I'ma burn this bitch down, okay? And when Angela Yee, you could look. I'm gonna say this, and I'm letting it what it is. When there is any ensemble cast show, people who regularly watch can tell when things are different. People can tell when the dynamic has changed and someone is probably gonna leave. Okay. And the way you leave any situation, you just say, you don't let the drama of the commenters, of the viewers, of the social media commenters affect how you choose to walk away from a situation. And Jess is allowing the comments from other people gas her up to be pissed. That doesn't mean that what she experienced on the show did not make her feel like she had to leave. Because again, the person who was hired to be here while I was on maternity leave is still here and I'm back. Bitch, the tip is still here. Y'all fucking with me. Okay? But when Yee chose to leave for at least a year before it was announced that Yee was leaving for her own show, you could tell there was a difference in the dynamic on the show. Okay. The professionalism that Yee was the only one doing the fucking research. They would have guests on there, and Charlamagne and Envy would have no idea what the people did. That's horrible. But you want to know why? Because they didn't give a fuck no more. There was a breakdown in the dynamic, and that's why when she did leave, it was a cut and dry. I'm done. I moved on. I wish them well, but I don't have to work with them anymore. They're my coworkers, and I'm done. Yee chose to leave in a way to where she didn't burn a bridge, but she made it clear anyone watching knew why she left. She didn't have to go live and air anything out because she has said enough in her own conversations. She has said enough in her own body language. Even Charlamagne and Envy had said enough in their own ways that made it clear the dynamic was different. Be that because of them three as individuals, be that because of production or whatever. But Yee just got her own show on iHeart. She comes on after they do. Jess airing out her grievances, to me, is not how you handle business. And it doesn't mean that it's going to stop Jess from doing whatever she's going to do. Okay? If you done with iHeart, if you're done with the show, yes, air them out. Because it's hard to fix shit when publicly you make a notion that production and management is fucking with me. Yeah, when you on air saying shit, when they go for her, Lauren, Envy, and Charlamagne. When the on air talent is beefing on air, like when that starts happening, it's time for someone to leave. And just probably know I'm the newbie around here. They not gonna get rid of Envy and Charlamagne. They done brought Lauren in. Fuck it, I'm gonna burn it down. So I hope that by her doing this, it doesn't hinder her from getting booked other places, from getting other I don't know. Now, because the internet is messy as fuck, she may get tons of interviews asking her what happened, to expound upon things or whatever. We don't know. But child, it's messy as fuck. It's messy as fuck. And tomorrow on the Breakfast Club, Lauren gonna have to respond because again, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a thing. It's going to be a thing. And again, because they are a show that talk about what's in the blogs, what's going on, just is making it to where they can't ignore it. We can't ignore it. We can't ignore it. It has to be discussed. What you gonna do, bitch? What's gonna happen? Okay, so will Jess be on in the morning? I don't know. Okay, will they discuss it? I don't know. Everyone leaves and then goes and does their own thing. There's never a need to say, I'm leaving because this, and I'm pissed, or they're pissed, or whatever. You just leave. It's time for me to go. But she aired out Charlamagne, Envy, production, management, Lauren, even by her saying, they telling me it's going to be 4 people, but no one told me, which means Envy, Charlamagne, and Lauren know some shit, and they not telling her, meaning they not talking. So that makes them look messy. So, child, we shall see. Anyway, y'all, out of child three, we have not had a 3-hour live in a long time. Child, you watch the replay. We got into that 30 minutes ago. Okay. Again, this part of the live, the just airing out the Breakfast Club, will be a separate video that will premiere in the morning. Because again, this happened right before I was coming on to do my live. So I had to just add it in real fast. So for those watching right now, if you're watching this on Wednesday morning in a separate video, that's why. Okay. We got into all what Corey said, child, what everyone said. Okay. But we are done.